Yes, guys, how are you? I hope you are doing well. It's another day. Yeah, basically, today we are going to have a little bit on how the market is going on after CPI movement. Also, it's been a while since Monday I released my video regarding some pairs, especially with D card. But all in all, before that, I would like you to remind you that don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also share to others about the insect technology I'm releasing. Basically, I'm not good in talkative, but I know how it goes. Before of that, I'll start by explaining this USD card, how it happened last week. Like I told you that for the case of USD card, after this break of structure over here, we were expecting that the price will come and trigger a point around here before going up. But I gave it an caution that if the price manages to close the candle below here, then we will not have again another buy entry from this point. And the way you see it, that when the price just reached around here, by closing the candle below this low point, and that was our point that we are not going to take a buy trade. That was simply like that. And we see it closed up below and it went just up. Then it broke down, then making this buy trade invalid. All in all, today I would like to start with for a break with daily structure, explain a little bit on how it is going on the market. But basically, I will start with this pair which is USD card. Yeah, for the last week, we broke the structure here and we made another impulse move to the upside for about like 200 pips, 200 pips plus. But this candle here, but then the price went down and making another break of structure like you see here. This is for a break. This is daily break of structure down here. As I always say that if daily breaks the structure, what goes in your mind is that you are going to have a certain movement to the downside. But we should wait for any possible break on 4 hour to go up, to go down with it. For instance, here, we were having high, low, high, then we block structure, which is the structure around here. After this break, we are expecting that in 4 hour time frame, the price to come and to break the structure around here, then to come and grab hollow up points down here, then go to the downside here. Then the question comes in mind that what if this is our ending point, that the price is not coming again? No, that cannot be true, because if you try to look in for our time frame here, we are having a good series of highs and low, and we did not manage to break this trend here. The first thing that in 4 hour time frame, we did not break this trend, which was a strong counter trend. But good enough that we know that we are going downside, because we have made to break this trend on 4 hour break of trend. This is 4 hour trend, and we have made to break it. Why do I say that? Because we have this break, and this is second break. We made a certain movement to the downward, to the upside, then we went down, and after we went down, we broke this structure here. We broke this point here. We broke this point, and making this one as our 4 hour break of trend. So that being made, the first conflict that we have broke the trend on 4 hour time frame. That was the second confirmation, because the first confirmation was the break of structure on the time frame down here. So what we can say, we're just going to find a certain point downward here, then we go up to the upside. But due to the break of this for our trend, it gives us it gives us a huge confidence that we expecting to break for our structure by making high. Okay, because if we make that high, we'll have a certain break, which is just here. Or if that not so, we are expecting to come and break this high here, this high around here, break this previous high higher than hollow. Because if you do that, we might expect something like this, and making this as far break of structure, where it may take us to a certain point, to grab our potential area over here, then to the downside. Or anything can happen by just the price to breaking its own by making low, then high, then low, then you break the structure and find some potential points around here. Okay, then we go to the downside, and that's what we're going to expecting after this for our break of trend, as well as daily break of trend. I mean, as there as the break of structure. So what we have two conferences over here. We have daily break of structure, good enough. Also, we have 4-hour break of trend. That being said, we're just waiting for the lower time frame to break the structure by making this move, lower highs, low, then breaking the structure and finding some potential area to the point here, then go to the down. Or we are just waiting for the price to come and break this high and making this as break of structure. Then if grab some potential point to the downside. So regardless on this USD card, what we can say, we have to wait just for the clear confirmation and see what the market is going to reward us, simply because everything is just open and we have seen how it goes. Also, you can look maybe on weekly time frame how it goes. Yeah, something like that. So what we have to do, we just wait and be patient and to see what the market is going to do at that. Now, that was for the case of USD card. What if for after USD card, let's start check on GBP out, because he has just made the same thing on the time frame. GBP card, GBP out. If you come it on the time frame, you see that it is something that's fascinating because they have broken this structure around here. So breaking of this structure, we're just waiting for the lower time frame. Breaking of this structure, it says at that we have shifted a certain phase. For instance, if you try to look here, this was a certain impassive phase because we're having a series of highs and low without any breaks. So we're just going to regard this one from here to here as an impassive move. So this break, it tells us that after this impassive move that was made, we are expecting a little bit correction move to the downward. So how are we going to benefit from this correction move, whether it's going to end here, whether it is going to end here, whether it is going to end here, okay? How are we going to benefit it? The way to benefit this impassive move, we have just to wait for the 4-hour time frame to break the structure by breaking the previous highs and low. The same applies. I was showing that we expect maybe the price to make. If you try to see here, we're just expecting the price to come to the upward and make this as for a break of structure. Then we come and grab some potential area around here before going to the downward. So we are just waiting for us to take for to break the structure so that we can have potential point, then we go with it to the downside. That's how we are waiting for that. Basically, now we can take a trade until we see the clear move of the market. But basically, what we can say that the structure have broken the daily time frame has broken the structure. Give us an alert for looking for potential point for us to join our friends and for us to look for opportunity to enter in the market after taking this trade, which was happened last week, because last week we just took our trade from this point here to this point here for about 400 pips. Okay, so for about 400 pips around here. I think now you get the point how things are going, stuff like that. Yeah. That being said, for the case of USD card, USD card, also GBP out, we have to wait for the market to see what is going to happen. The same applies if you come in day time frame. Now those pair are the most interesting pair for this current time. But if you come to look on this pair, for instance, USD JPY, especially I just make a tweet on USD JPY, also mostly on yen pairs. If you take a look on this yen pair, you see that last week we had this break. Last week we had this break here, which was just here. This was a break down here. But good enough. That was not good enough. Because after this break, we're just waiting for the break. We're just expecting a little bit to the upward. Then we broke the structure, but something just went up. That after this break, also we have seen another break of trend on for our time frame, like you see here. That we have closed above. Closing above give us an answer that we are expecting huge downward move. So what are we waiting also? We're just waiting for the forward to break the structure so that we can find a potential point where it will be directing us. We can just wait for the forward to break the structure, then we can find our point on our time frame. After 1 hour break of structure, we can find maybe 10 minutes break of trend, or 10 minutes or 15 minutes break of trend, or 10 minutes invalidation point, or 10 minutes or 15 minutes invalidation point, or then 15 invalidation point, or 10 minutes invalidation point. You can go much lower, maybe to 2 minutes, also maybe to 3 minutes, regarding on how the price is telling you. So what we have seen also, the same applies if you take a look on also GBP, JPY, also the same applies. I would show that we have broken that trend for our time frame after break of trend on the time frame. So with this, we're just we are just also waiting for the same thing, that we're just waiting for the price maybe to come and make another low, then high, then consider as break of structure. Then we find a potential point to grab some interesting, to find our interest point to enter the market. Then we go to the downward. Exactly, that's what we are waiting. Yeah. That was for the case of yen. Also, if you come and take a look on Euro USD. You see that USD, if you come to look on that time frame, you see that USD have made to bring another high yesterday, and it's still going to the upward. So if you are just waiting also for any possible break on 4-hour time frame to break this, and making this one as a 4-hour break of structure, then we come and find a potential area to the downward. So what you are just waiting, we just want the price to make high, low, high, then we break the structure. Okay. Then we come and find our potential point here before going to the our potential point here before going to the upside. And that's how that's what we are waiting. Also, if you come also on GBP USD, the same applies. You are just waiting for the possible any break on 4-hour time frame, because you're still printing highs like you see around here. Like you see around here, we just see printing highs because this was after taking this trade from this down point to here. Was after taking this potential area here. Yeah. So we're just waiting in a break so that we can rally in and join our friends. That's how we are waiting to see the market, how it's going to rally out. So what I can say on case of USD, gold, GBP, USD, Euro USD, and AUD USD, we're just waiting for any possible break so as we can go on bull move. But for the case of CAD JPY, GBP JPY, and also USD JPY, we're just waiting for any possible break on 4-hour time frame. Then after 4-hour time frame break, we will go on 1 hour. We got to find 1 hour break of structure, also find 50. After then, we just go and find 15 minutes or 10 minutes break of time. The same apply to 10 minutes. So then we can find 15 minutes invalidation point or 10 minutes invalidation point, regarding on the price how it is telling us. So on JPYs, we're just waiting for break to take a sell trade. But on USD, XXXXXXUSD, we're just waiting for the possible break to take you from to buy trade. That being said, GBP also, GBP out, we're just waiting for any possible break to take a sell trade, the same applies to USD CAD. But if you come on USD CHF, and you see that we took a trade down about after this break. Okay, and the price is still going to the downward. So we cannot make any decision by now until we see what is going to happen, until we see any possible break either on weekly time frame, or because the price is still going down, and what I'm expecting, I'm expecting the price to come and fulfill this week around here, and that's what I'm expecting a lot. That being said, guys, that is how we are going to expect the market will do. Yeah, without just waiting this time, I will post this on my YouTube channel, then see how it goes. What I would like to say, guys, thank you guys for watching this. Also, if you have any question, don't forget to ask me. Also, if you need maybe an mentorship program, just DM me or just text me. Just text me on my YouTube, or just leave a comment there. Then I will know how to help you. But if you have got any problem with this, I don't know how to help you. Good enough. I would like to thank you and see you next time. But if you have got any problem, it's better you just consult me.